This art lesson is sponsored by Angel Studios for the movie Sketch, in theaters August 6th.
Hey friends, you're gonna draw Dave.
Yeah, what is Dave from?
The movie Sketch.
Yeah, and what is Dave?
A monster.
Yeah, a monster that came to life from a drawing.
Yes.
I wish my drawings would come to life.
Same.
I also really love this movie because it's about a family that comes together to get through something that's very difficult. And that's what we need each other for, our family, to get through difficult things. So be sure to check it out. Parents, you can click the link below this video to buy tickets. And when is it in theaters?
August 6th.
Yeah, August 6th. We hope you're going to follow along with us. You ready to draw, Dave?
Yeah.
Here's a quick preview of how our drawings turned out at the very end. I hope you're really excited to follow along with us. Now, we used markers to draw and color with, but you can use whatever you have, like colored pencils or even crayons. All right, now are you ready to start?
Yeah.
Let's start by drawing Dave's eyes. We have our black marker, and we're gonna draw the left eye is kind of an oval shape. This is a sticker, this eye is. And then this eye over here is a circle, and it's a big giant googly eye.
I like googly eyes.
I love it, yeah. And I wish I had a googly eye the size of Dave's because it's about the size of a bus. So let's draw another circle in the bottom of the googly eye and color it in. And then we're gonna draw an oval on this side for the pupil on the left, and then we can color that in. Then we also need 3 eyelashes on the top of the oval. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna draw Dave's mouth, and he's a little grumpy because I think he's tired. So we're gonna draw a frowny face. There you go. And then we're gonna draw a sharp tooth right in the middle, a big one. And then we can draw 2 smaller ones on the left side.
Mine's a bigger mouth, so I'm gonna add a little bit more.
That's okay. That's your Dave drawing. You can totally add different or more teeth. I love that. That's perfect. I especially love that our 2 drawings don't look exactly the same. They're both awesome, and that's because the most important thing is
to have fun and practice.
Yes, have fun and practice. Okay, that's all we need our black marker for. We're gonna switch to our blue. We'll use this blue to draw Dave's body, which is a big giant circle, or kind of a circle. And then we're gonna draw it messy too, because we want it to look natural or hand-drawn. So we're gonna draw it kind of bumpy. We're gonna come around, and it looks like a meatball.
A blue meatball.
A blue meatball.
With a face on it.
Yeah, with a face. Then we're gonna color this in, and oh, I'll wait for you. There you go, all the way.
Yeah.
You did it. And then we're gonna color it in, and it's okay if you leave. Oh, I colored through the white. That's okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna color his body in, but you can also leave some of the paper showing through. So you can scribble it around and just make it look really cool. I'm going to use a paint marker to paint over the blue, but that's okay if our art friends paint in the eye and you don't have one of these, but I like having paint markers just in case. That looks awesome. Okay, now let's switch to our darker blue, and we're going to use this to add there's supposed to be glitter inside of Dave's body. He also breathes glitter out of his mouth, but we're just gonna use this darker blue and add little dots all over. This represents the glitter, the shiny glitter. Now what's Dave missing?
His legs.
Yeah, big tall legs. This is what makes him really tall. We could draw a line that comes out, curves out, and then down. So this is just the center of Dave's legs. Yes. And you could change these. Maybe he's taking a big giant step, or maybe he's picking a kid up. But don't spoil anything. All right. Now we're gonna make these thicker, and we'll just go back and forth to kind of squiggle or make little lines like this. We're gonna go all the way down, but see down here at where his ankles would be, we're gonna make it skinnier. Yes, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we can go back and forth until we get his legs a little thicker, but down here at the ankles, we want them to be thin or skinnier down here. Now we got to add his toes, which we're not going to spoil what his toes are. Okay, but we're going to just draw little shapes like this. You have to watch the movie to see what his toes are. And then we're gonna leave it just like this, little simple shapes. And then I'm going to add 3 of them. Yes, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. We'll add 3 toes. I thought the toes were actually one of the scarier parts.
Yeah.
There we go. There's 3 toes. Now let's draw the colored part around Dave's sticker eye. We're going to use our red, kind of orange color, and then we'll go around and color in a little circle around his eye. And then if you have a paint marker, you could also add a little highlight. I'm going to add 2 little highlights, but you could leave this off. It's a little tricky. You got to have this paint marker, or if you have a white colored pencil, that would work too. Now let's switch to our light gray, and we can add a shadow way down here. It's going to make Dave look more 3D, like he's standing on top of the ground. I'm also going to add shadows around his toes. You could also add little people down here so that you know Dave is super big. I think the people would be about this big. And lots of kids. You could add lots of kids. And a school bus if you wanted to really finish your drawing. Then the last thing, let's switch back to our black marker and we can add little Z's. Oh, I'm going to make them bigger. So I'm going to start small, and then each time I draw another Z, I'm going to draw it bigger. You could leave these off because he's actually awake right now. He's standing up. And we did it! We finished drawing and coloring Dave. He turned out awesome, and I especially love yours. It's my favorite.
Thanks, I like yours too.
Oh, thanks. Now, our friends, I'm sure their drawings turned out really cool. You could do even more things by adding a background, like we mentioned. Maybe a forest or a field. That would be really cool.
And a bunch of little kids.
Yeah, that would complete your drawing.
We hope you had a lot of fun drawing Dave.
We do. We hope you had a lot of fun. And parents, remember, you can click the link below this video in the description to purchase tickets to watch the movie Sketch. And when is it in theaters?
August 6th.
Yeah, August 6th. We also want to give a big thank you to Angel Studios for sponsoring this video. And we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.